All right, we're going to look at one more example. My last video got cut short. Sorry, my phone battery died. So let's try finishing this one. That's why they're two separate videos. This is a negative x cubed graph. You know, a positive x cubed graph looks like that. So a negative x cubed graph would have to be upside down. Okay, so we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, all of this, there's four terms again, which means we need a factor by grouping, but you might notice all of those are even. So we could divide by 2, and in fact, I'm going to divide by -2 from the beginning. That'll leave an x cubed minus 6x squared minus 13x, and then divide that with a calculator if you need to, 78. All right, then what is left you can factor by grouping. So we would group these first two, take out an x squared, it would leave an x minus 6. This next group, you can take out a 13, and in fact, since it starts with a negative, take out a negative 13, which would also leave x minus 6. Okay, now when you put those two together, x squared minus 13 is one term, and x minus 6, I'm sorry, one factor, and x minus 6 is the other factor. And this -2 that we took out at the very beginning, it's still here. It's part of our factored form. And it's not going to change our answers. It's just going to remind us that the graph has to be negative. We have to graph it upside down. All right, so the upside down version of that. All right, so x minus 6, you probably have already decided that answer. But this, x squared minus 13, that's a little tougher. Now, remember on the last problem, we had x squared minus 9, which we know gives two answers, both positive and negative 3. That means this should also give us two answers, a positive and a negative. But unlike these, which are integer answers, right? Not fractions or decimals, okay? This one is going to be two fraction or decimal answers. If you square root 13 on your calendar, on your, I don't know why I said calendar, on your calculator, you'd get positive -3.6. All right, so here's your three answers. And again, we're going to graph it upside down of that. Just a rough sketch. Let's see. Am I zoomed out far enough? Okay. There's positive 6. And then, I don't know, -3.6 would be about right here and here. Your negative and positive 3.6. And then we graph an upside down cubic, something like that. All right, good luck on your homework.